Hey everyone, this is Carlos. Welcome back. And today we're going to be talking about how my roommates pay for my entire mortgage on a monthly basis, and I can live rent and mortgage free. So this strategy is really simple. All you have to do is turn your pantry into a room, rent out every single room in your house, and then use the woods as your bathroom. I'm just kidding, guys. It's way simpler than that. So I have a 4-bedroom house, and this is how having 2 rooms rented out, so 2 roommates, can pay for my entire monthly mortgage. This leaves me living for free each and every month with no mortgage, or the mortgage is being paid for by my 2 roommates. So I have a 4-bedroom house, and 2 of those rooms rented out pays for my entire mortgage. Like I said, I don't have to do anything extreme, like, live in my pantry or under my stairs like in Harry Potter in order to have my mortgage paid for. It's just simply renting 2 of the rooms in my 4-bedroom house. So let's break it down. I'm gonna simplify the numbers a little bit just for simplicity. So let's say my mortgage, it's $1,500 a month. And of those $1,500, what I do is each of my roommates pays me $750 a month. And just with 2 roommates, I can have my entire mortgage paid for. I do include all utilities when they're renting by the room. And what I do is, in the area that I'm living in, there's a lot of interns that work for certain companies. And these interns have to go through very specific and very stringent background checks. So I know whoever is going to be renting a room in my house is legit. They're not some sketchy person or someone that has some other motive to be living in my house, or I don't know what they're going to be doing. I know exactly the reason they're going to be in this area, and I know that they've gotten a bunch of background checks and they've been investigated, so they are legit, and they've been screened. So it cuts out some of the work of having to do that myself. It's just basically done by whatever company is hiring them. So $1,500 a month is my mortgage. So I have a 4-bedroom house. If I were to rent out, so I live in one of the bedrooms, I rent out 2 bedrooms. I have 1 extra bedroom if I have to have anyone over, or just a spare bedroom for whatever I want. If I were to rent out that extra bedroom, I would be cash flowing on my house. So I would be living for free, and on top of that, having some income coming in. Now, this doesn't just work if you have your own house that you have to, pay for a mortgage on. You can even simply rent a house or any property that has multiple bedrooms, and if you manage it yourself, and you can get the right people in that house to live with you, as long as the landlord is cool with it, you can probably find a couple people, rent out the rooms, and you can live for free and have those roommates of yours paying the rent, and then you would basically just manage the roommates. So if your landlord is cool with it, then I don't see a problem with that. In America, your mortgage is probably your largest living expense and your largest recurring expense. So if you can drastically decrease that, or even eliminate it at all, then you have a huge amount of money to play with afterwards, because you're eliminating one of your largest expenses, or one of your largest monthly expenses. So yeah, we've all heard the horror stories about living with roommates, people that trash the place, that they do dirty, disgusting things. But for the most part, there's a lot of people that live with roommates, and they are getting along perfectly fine. And you just the stories that come to mind and that come out in the media and stuff like that are obviously going to be the attention getters, the extremes. And someone, if a roommate stole from you or trashed the place or is super dirty, so you're not going to hear about all the people getting along and just nothing exciting. Obviously in the media and in the news, you're going to hear about all the crazy stuff, because that's what gets attention. So situation number 1 would be the following. The dirty roommate who cooks and does not clean up after themselves. And so here's a clip of one of the situations that could potentially happen.
John, where did all these dishes come from?
And scenario number 2 would be the dirty bathroom or the not flushing the toilet. This is another situation that can also happen. I mean, it's definitely not pleasant. So let's take a look.
John, is this yours that you left in the toilet? You forgot to flush.
And scenario number 3 is if you have a washer dryer in your house and you guys share that, then this is something that's, you know, could potentially happen as well.
John, is this your clothes in the dryer that's been here for 3 days?
And all of these things are avoidable if you find the right people. And then also a big thing is how you treat the house yourself. So if you're a messy person, then whatever roommates you put in your house are gonna follow your example, and they're gonna be messy and not take care of anything either. So for example, if you wash the dishes when you're done cooking, guess what? They're gonna follow your example and they're gonna wash the dishes when they're done cooking. If you know, you take the laundry immediately out of the dryer when you're done washing clothes, then they see you do that and they're like, oh crap, well, I can't leave all the clothes in the dryer because, you know, Carlos has to use the dryer afterwards. So they'll follow your example. And same thing with any situation, really. They're gonna follow your example if you're the homeowner or if you're the one that brought them to the place or the home that you're gonna be living in. So just set the example, and there's a really low chance of anything going wrong. One of the main reasons I like living with roommates is obviously the monetary reason. You know, they're gonna be paying down part of your mortgage or your rent, which is huge. But also, if you're a social person like me, I don't like being alone. It's depressing, really. So if I can have people around, you know, to talk to, socialize, whatever, then that is a huge plus. And then another story I wanted to share is one of the roommates we had here was we had an ant problem. So we would have these ants coming out of everywhere. Like it was strange. Like it wasn't even, they weren't even attracted to food or water or anything. They were just like moving around. We weren't really that dirty, so I don't know that dirty. I don't know what exactly was going on, but this roommate took his time to research exactly how to kill these ants, and he found this product. Taro is the name of the product. It basically, the ants crawl in and take this like poison / food thing to the hive or the central location where the ants are, and it basically starts killing them off slowly. And this roommate did that. You know, he bought the product and put it in, and he took care of the ant problem himself. So having roommates, I mean, sometimes they can even solve some problems for you. You know, like it's really nice, especially again if you have the right people in your house. Then there's huge benefits. So just a story that of something positive. You know, not all the negative stuff that you hear out there. So if you're looking for a way to live rent-free or to at least minimize the cost of living expenses, then this is an amazing way to do it. I mean, I know a lot of people talk about, you know, buying a duplex or a triplex and then having your renters or the people next door paying for your mortgage, but that's not always doable in every place around the country and around the world. So you know, there's multiple ways of doing this, but this is just one example of how you can live mortgage free or rent free if you implement the right strategy. Let me know what you guys think. If you've had some terrible situations with roommates that you want to talk about or you want to share, or if you've had positive experiences with roommates, or what you think of this strategy in general, let me know in the comments below, and I will see you guys next time. Take care.